Okay, my friends, here we are enjoying Mother Nature. Now, this is what we're going to do today with the permission of Mother Nature. Put the trough right where the target is. Don't worry about your arrow. Your arrow will be pointing off to the side. That is the trough. That is the window. That is your front sight. That's where you put your target before you start. So before I start, I put the bow like that. I haven't got my body in position at all, but the bow is on. Now I take a little step forward with the front foot. Remember, a little step forward with the front foot will hold it there. And now we'll lift up the back foot and place it, and it will just stay there. That's how we line up our bow. It's got nothing to do with the arrow or our body. We do not position our body and then aim. We aim first. Now we move the body into position. Okay? Also today, I'm going to be using one eye. Just one eye. Just like Odin. One eye. Odin told me to do that, by the way. He said, Gare, use one eye. Be like me. Okay, so we hold it on, and when we draw, we're going to come back to the same spot that Howard Hill used. That is to say, this middle finger is going to be right where my back tooth is. Remember, parallel distance from the target to the eye, and that's right where my back tooth is. Okay, so it's going to be bow on, little step, back step, draw until we get to here. And when we get to here, it's actually a rotational draw, because as our hand comes in, at the very end, the arrow will just point at the target. Okay? Now, a big deal, just because you have it lined up and it's in the trough and you're touching here, that doesn't mean you're going to hit the target. You're going to miss the target if you cannot relax that right arm in behind. It must fall in line. If it relaxes and falls in line and you let go, you'll hit the target. If you do not relax it, you will not hit the target, no matter how straight it looks. Okay? Anyhow, that's what we're going to do today. One eye, get it in the trough, place our feet, draw until we get to the magic spot, relax, let it fall in behind, and let go. It's as simple as that. Anyhow, boys, let's do some shooting and have some fun. Okay, my friends, so we're going to hold that bow at 45 degrees. Now, these are the very first shots of the day. I haven't been over here for about 2 weeks. Let's just see what we can do from the get-go. So it's bow on, take my little steps, bango, on his belly button. How's that? Is that quick enough for you? That's what I want you guys to do. I want you to hold that bow at 45 degrees. I want you to come back and let that arm fall into line. Well, that was a hit, but kind of low. But, you know, we get to have a few warm-up shots. Even though it was kind of low on that body, it's dead center on the left to right, isn't it? Now let's see if we can't just do a little better than that. Now that's right there. Bango! That's what Vikings need to do. Okay? So what I've just told you, trough on, front step, back step, draw to the magic spot, relax the arm and let go. And even if you haven't been shooting for a few weeks, you'll see that you can get your hits. Okay? So there they are. Okay. Now let's get serious, because this is very serious business. Be back in a minute. Okay, my friends, I'll tell you, Something set me off again, and I know what it is. It's religion. I can't stand religion. It murders millions of people all the time. You know, these Muslims with their religion of peace, well, they're blowing themselves up with bombs. Come on. You know? Christians, oh, the religion of peace, you know, murdering millions of people, burning old ladies as witches. Modern Christians say, well, we're not responsible for that. We didn't do that. Well, that's true. So what? You still believe in fantasy. It throws me right off. It really does. Something that's kind of humorous about these Christians, you know, they'll say, well, you know, Jesus will take you to heaven and save your soul. So Jesus has been around for a couple of thousand years. 2018, matter of fact. So does that mean that all the millions and millions of people that lived before 2,000 years ago go to hell? Are they excluded? Are all our ancestors excluded? I got no use for your philosophy, you know. And I put that one over his head because I was so flipped out. But watch this. Right in his heart. Anybody can miss a shot once in a while when they're talking and thinking about stuff. But, you know, I'm really fed up with people telling me to save my soul and go to heaven and you're going to live forever. You're not going to live forever. Odin says everybody dies. Nobody goes to heaven. That's just a Christian farce because they're afraid to die. Most of them are. Matter of fact, all humans are. Even the ones that commit suicide. There's still fear involved. I just fed up, you know. I'm just tired of these ne'er-do-well pseudo-intellects telling me to believe in nonsense. Why the hell should I? Why the hell should I? Odin's okay. He's a figurehead. The Norse have great ways of talking about the void, and they talk in terms of giants and things like that, Valkyries. Well, the other religions do too, only they call them saints and stuff, you know? It's all the same nonsense. Odin's not going to save you. You're going to fucking die. So die well before you go to hell. Anyhow, that's what I think. And what I think is what's important to me. Doesn't have to be anything important to you. All you have to do is learn how to shoot your bow. You don't have to be a great philosopher. Just learn to shoot your bow. Okay, my friends. It's time for the raven. It's time to feed the eagle. I've had a few shots, so I've been able to warm up a little bit. And we'll take a few shots. But yeah, the sun's always going down at this time of the year. Dismal. Eventually it gets so that targets start to look bigger, you know? And you hit them more often. There's a lot of pleasure in shooting a bow. It's a great sport, great hobby. We're fortunate that the gun grabbers aren't out taking our bows also. You know, take their swords, take their axes, take their bows, make them into nice little Vikings. Nice little Vikings, all tame. Makes me laugh when I hear these gun grabbers, you know, like take their guns. Well, you know what? If there was no guns in the world, not one person would be killed with a gun. But the Romans, they had one battle one day and they killed 80,000 guys with swords. They didn't have guns. Right now in London, I understand that people are being stabbed left, right, and center by people with knives because they don't have guns. Nothing will protect you. Nothing will protect you. You have to protect yourself. That's what Odin said. Every man should be armed. Always look carefully when you walk into a room. No one lives forever. And that's how you do it. Anyhow, I'm going on today because I've just become fed up with all the nonsense from these socialists and communists and control freaks that write one law after the other, taking your property and subservient you. You know, what is the point? If you're a free man, you're a free man. And if you're not free, there's no point in saying you're free, because you're not. Anyhow, it's quite possible to shoot your bow. Shoot it well. Even while you're talking, even while you're thinking about other things. Back in a minute, boys. Okay, guys. Well, it's amazing the amount of disdain I have for religion. You know, you want to get down and genuflect and eat a little piece of bread and drink some wine like it's supposed to be blood and you know, get your little prayer rug out and face it to the east and you know, and Allah Akbar. Meanwhile, they're shooting fucking bombs at each other. It's bullshit. It's just fucking bullshit. You know? So when people want to be friendly and they have this spiritual feeling, because a lot of people do believe in God, they just can't imagine that this place is here without being made by somebody who looks just like them. I mean, how fucking vain are they to think God looks like them? Jeez. You know? Idiocy. But anyhow, I'm just sick of the murdering that's going on in the name of religion. You know? That one did him. It's just horseshit. Why do we have to have our politics dictated to us because of religious morality? It's nonsense. I'll just leave that like that, because that's good enough for you. Now listen, beyond this stupid religious crap, before you do anything, put the bow at 45 degrees and get your trough. It doesn't have to have an arrow in it. The target has to be in the trough. Take a little front step, take a little back step. That will hold it right there. As you draw, the arrow will come on an angle, and as it comes back to the magic spot, which again for me is my lower back tooth here, it will line up. But even if it's lined up, I will not hit the target if I cannot let my right arm relax and let the pressure fall in line. Those are the steps. And if you do that, you will hit that target. You don't have to pray for me. You don't have to save my soul. All you have to do is thank me for being kind enough to have taught you how to shoot a bow accurately, without your sights, without any preconceived ideas and do this and do that. We are teaching you to fall in line and feel the pressure. It's the most natural thing in the world. It's got nothing to do with God. It's got nothing to do with Jesus. It certainly has nothing to do with Mohammed. It has more to do with just being able to shoot. Listen to the old Viking. He won't bullshit you. Okay, boys. Back in a minute. Okay, boys, so let's take a couple of shots. See if we can save the world. Yeah. Save the world. 45 degrees. English longbow is a great bow. It really is a great bow. That got him. Now listen, boys. When you run out of arrows, use this. Use this if you run out of arrows. If you get your hits, you won't have to use your axe. Be back in a minute. Okay, guys, so that sun is going down. I think it goes down about 4:50 today. Yep. Mother Nature. She's boss. Perhaps some days I'm not the nicest Viking in the world. That's okay, because I'm a Viking. And I am teaching people some archery and a little bit of philosophy, perhaps. If you don't like what I have to say, don't watch my channel. Unsubscribe. Get lost. Who needs you? You don't need me. I don't need you. The people I need are the ones that respect me and are enjoying learning things. Don't even have to aim anymore. You know, it's just like drop back and let it go. It's all lined up when I come back. Yeah, we're not shooting little yellow targets here. We're shooting at men. That represents a man down there. This is a martial art. This is a martial art. Let go here, let go there, let go there. I'm teaching the very specific things, but I'm not doing that today. I'm just letting them go. You can see we just nail it all the time. You know, gratitude is a wonderful thing. Friendship is a wonderful thing. But I'm not going to pay any kind of a price for giving you free lessons. If you don't like what I'm teaching, get lost. This is my channel. These are my thoughts. I have no interest in listening to your philosophy about some guy making me and all this kind of nonsense. It's just nonsense. But if you've been raised to understand this nonsense, then that's what you believe. You can't help it. It's not your fault. You're not a bad person because you believe in fantasy. You're a bad person when you start to preach your own philosophy to other people who have more common sense than you. Then you become the enemy of practicality. I'm not into that nonsense at all. I live in the real world. I live in non-reality TV. That's the real world. I will only speak the truth to you. I won't lie to you. I won't, deceive you. I don't even want you to be like me. Be like yourself. You don't have to be like me. I'm like me. One of me is enough on this earth. So, again, are you enjoying the channel? Are you enjoying learning how to shoot? Stick around. And if you're not, hit the road. That's it. Anyhow, when you do that kind of stuff, you don't even have to aim. And as long as you can hit that guy, he's gone. And that's what you can do if you're not aiming. Now, later on, we'll take time to aim. But this is good enough for now. Talk to you later. Bye now. Okay, my friends. Now we've got the target set up. It's at 27 yards, just so you know. You ever hear Santa Claus talk like this before? I've been just blasting off shots without even trying today. I'm not showing you the most deft way that I can shoot. Just that I can shoot. I'll tell you, if you don't like what I'm saying, split. Bugger off. We don't need you. Just say thank you for being taught to shoot, and don't bother me with your religion. That's right. I'm not upset. I'm not unhappy. I'm just annoyed with your nonsense, your pettiness. Just because you're a good Christian or a good Muslim, that doesn't mean all your brothers are. That'll kill him. Kill him. But that's the essence of what I have to say to you, my friends. We all live, we all die. It's a wonderful world if you allow yourself to enjoy it. You know, being a Muslim, that's not a race. That's a religious philosophy. Being a Christian, that's not a race. That's also a religious philosophy. Or being a Jew or a Buddhist. All these things are ritualistic ways of revering your God, or in my case, Mother Nature. That's all it is. One is not better than the other. But if you're foolish enough to believe the dogma from thousands of years ago, you are foolish. This is today. We have science. We understand molecules. We understand, navigation and radar and science and penicillin. You can pray to your God all you want. It's not going to help you, but penicillin will help you. Do you understand that? Pray to your God and you will die. Take the penicillin and you will live. That's reality. Anyhow, I hope you have enjoyed our little session of shooting here. We're going to be back with the English longbow again. and have a bit of fun. Anyhow, in the future I'll probably not rant and rave quite as much as I am today, but I've had it up to here with religion, with ritual, with falsehoods, with burning at the stake and killing and bombing. Keep it to yourself. In the meantime, us Vikings, we're going to have some fun. And here's our do-whack-a-do on the target. And we could be really dangerous if we take the time to aim, don't you think? Okay, boys. Take care. Have fun. Bye now.